We are now getting some breaking news on the broadcast. A Kolkata-based Sarod player was forced to flee Bangladesh after leading a cultural event in Dhaka, and that event was vandalized just hours before his scheduled concert. Now, according to the report, the singer, the Sarod player, I beg your pardon, is Shiraz Ali Khan. He was in fact about to perform in Bangladesh on December 19th. He said that the attack left him shaken and he was unable to continue his visit. The incident took place amid nationwide unrest following the death of Sharif Osman Hadi, who's, remember, a radical leader who's linked to last year's anti-Hasina protests in Bangladesh. He was killed. Siraj also went on to say that his mother is still in Bangladesh along with several other Hindu accompanists whose names also he has in fact withheld for safety reasons. We also are in fact taking you through this entire exclusive conversation that my colleague Kamalika Sen Gupta has had with Siraj. Listen in.
Shiraz, what has happened there? Why you had to, why you had to really hide your identity as Indian?
Actually, I'll come from the day one. I was invited to perform for 4 concerts. So I left from Kolkata airport and reached Dhaka on 16th night, 16 December. The situation over there was completely normal, like it was before. 17th, I had a concert. The area was Bonani. Bonani-te Shopkichu was completely fine.
Okay.
And we had a very few few audience. I asked the local people, and they were like saying that political situation is not going on great, and you should be very careful about your identity. And I was informed by the local people that I should not address myself as a tourist or an Indian. So next day when I was traveling, as in 17th when I was traveling, I was stopped in a checkpoint near Gulshan. Because I was staying in there. So checkpoint আমার cab থেকে নামিয়ে they were checking my pockets, and usually যেমনি হয়. So I thought it's a normal procedure, it's fine. I was being asked to the cop checked my pockets, and then he asked me to verify that if I had any foreign currency in my pocket. But somehow I could sense that I should not disclose my identity. I told them my name, Shiraz Ali Khan. And he did not ask where you from, where you not from. But I did not disclose that I was an Indian. And then he checked my wallet, and then he could not find any rupee, INR. And for the first time, I was afraid, and I had to use my mouth, like Bangladeshi jeta hoy, Bangal tone.
That
Yes.
dictum.
So we figured out, obviously the event's not going to be happening, but we were concerned about our safety to return back. So I tried to contact the embassy. I figured the embassy was also closed and nobody received our call. My mother is still there. My mother, I went with my mother also. So I'm concerned about their safety. My mother and the 2 other people they're supposed to be back today in the evening by Indigo. So I'm just waiting for their arrival. I've come back yesterday safely. Nobody asked me any questions. But then people I could see in the Indigo Airlines, all were Indian passports, all the people. There were not a single Bangladeshi. So I could figure out that everybody is trying to come back home as soon as possible. I was kind of thinking that, okay, it's my family, and my family used to live there, so they know me. So nothing will happen. But for the first time, I could sense that they are completely anti-Indian people right now. And in a way, I could sense that they are looking for a reason to start a mob attack.
My colleague Kamalika now joins us on the broadcast. Kamalika, that's a very important interview to get, and the fact that Siraj is going on record and mentioning about how there is a very, very pervasive anti-India sentiment that is present in Bangladesh, despite the fact that they have to rely on tourism, they have to rely on getting people, particularly from this side of the border here in India, they are keeping all of that at bay at the cost of the economy of Bangladesh, as long as this person is not Indian.
Point is, they have just lost it, if we can say it, because there is absolutely an anarchy going on. They are not interested about industry. They are not interested about culture. They are not interested about anything. They have just, the country seems to have just gone to the dogs, because this person, Shiraz Khan, who is a very renowned Sarod player out here, and not only he, his entire Khandan, his entire family is very important, and he is very known in this area and also in Bangladesh, and he also have roots in Bangladesh. He was checked badly, and he was asked whether he had a foreign currency or not. He had to hide his identity. Not only that, he said that there was a strong anti-Indian feeling there, and he told us that he had to use the word that his title is Khan. Because of his title, he was somewhere saved. But he told me that, madam, clearly it is Indian which matters now. Whoever it's and he had to really flee from that from that area. His mother is there. He is expected to return today. He took his mother because he thought that there are his relatives in Bangladesh and everything will be okay. But from the time he arrived there, he had this uncanny feeling, and there was everything wrong about it. And people were saying that they have to hide their identity, and they did. They hide their identity. Why the cop was checking about his whether foreign currency was there or not? That is also a very big question. This is a very painful time. That what amount of anti-Indian feeling have been inserted there, that people have to hide their identity.
Right, absolutely. Kamalika, and there are many more voices that are emerging. The fact that Siraj also mentioned about how many Indians who are wanting to return to India because they don't feel safe, that entire issue that India too has diplomatically raised with Bangladesh, which Bangladesh eventually is rejecting, that of the security of minorities. And we have this Deepu Das killing at the very face of it all, but claims that are rigorously being rejected by authorities in Bangladesh. What does it make of, what does one make of the kind of rhetoric that's emerging, and also the exact nature of security that the regime there is claiming they are providing to the minorities, but the minorities are not assured?
There is no much proper security that is being given to to anybody out there. So everybody has to take life in their own consideration. That is very clear. Whether it is Hindu, whether it is Muslim, if it's Indian, then everybody would say. And he was also saying that when they were trying to purchase things from hotel or book a cab, every time it was told that please don't use the Indian name. So there is no security at all, and the fact that it is very unsafe now for the Indians.
Right, absolutely. Kamalika, do stay on with us.